Checking everybody's mile marker before I check my own. Comparing my chapter 1 to somebody's chapter 10. Wondering why the distance keeps on feeling like it's growing. Every feed is a finish line that somebody else crossed. Every update is a pace I didn't agree to race. I burn more energy watching the leaderboard than I spend actually running. Everyone else's pace was never mine to keep. Everyone else's pace had me running in someone else's shoes. I was exhausted chasing rhythms I never chose, measuring my breath against a stranger's stride. Everyone else's pace is the race I'm done entering. Everyone else's pace was never the one I actually needed to win. I picked up speed because somebody else sped up. Slowed down because the room got quiet around to go. Reacted to everybody's calendar but my own, and called the constant adjusting some kind of strategy. It wasn't strategy, it was just noise. Wearing the costume of ambition. Everyone else's pace was never mine to keep. Everyone else's pace had me running in someone else's shoes. I was exhausted chasing rhythms I never chose, measuring my breath against a stranger's stride. Everyone else's pace is a race I'm done entering. Everyone else's pace was never the one I actually needed to win. My pace was here the whole time, underneath every borrowed rhythm, waiting for the noise to drop out so I could actually hear it. My own pace was waiting under all that noise. Everyone else's pace is finally quiet now. Everyone else's pace doesn't get to set the clock. I found the rhythm that was always mine, and I'm done running anyone else's race. I used to track every motion at the edge of the frame, every notification, every opinion, every passing comment. Now the edges don't register at all. Something could move at the side of this, and I genuinely wouldn't notice. The center of the frame is the only place my attention actually lives anymore. No peripheral vision, just a target dead ahead. No peripheral vision, everything else doesn't load. The side conversations, the side opinions, the side distractions, none of it reaches the center where I'm actually staying. Sometimes I miss things at the edge that other people catch easily. But what I catch at the center goes deeper than anything I would have caught. Splitting my vision across the whole field. The narrow vision is the price of seeing one thing completely. No peripheral vision, just the target dead ahead. No peripheral vision, everything else doesn't load. Aside conversations, aside opinions, aside distractions, none of it reaches the center where I'm actually standing. No peripheral vision, and the center is getting sharper. No peripheral vision, this is what total focus actually requires. Let the edges blur, let the sides go quiet. The center is the only place anything actually gets built, and I'm standing right at it. The center is the only place anything gets built. No peripheral vision, and I don't need it. Peripheral vision, the target is enough. Everything at the edges can't stay blurry. No peripheral vision, dead ahead. I had a list of things I was supposedly chasing. Cut it down by half and cut that half in half again. Kept asking which one actually mattered. Kept finding the honest answer was just one. Everything else on that list was noise dressed up as ambition, taking up space that the real target needed. One target left, everything else got removed. One target left, the list finally makes sense. Every other goal was borrowing time from this one. Every distraction was a target I never actually wanted. One target left, and it's getting all of me now. One target left, nothing left to split my attention with. The relief of cutting the list down was bigger than I expected, because every item I removed was an apology. I didn't have to make anymore for not getting to it. One target left means I finally have permission to give it everything. One target left, everything else got removed. One target left, the list finally makes sense. Every other goal was borrowing time from this one. Every distraction was a target I never actually wanted. One target left, and it's getting all of me now. One target left, nothing left to split my attention with. Counted my own, knew their numbers better than I knew my own progress. Every set they posted became a target I didn't set myself. Every milestone they hit became a deadline I assigned myself without asking. The math was never gonna work because the starting point was never my starting point. Stop counting the reps, start counting your finally started climbing because all the energy that went into watching went into actually working instead. The reps were never gonna build my strength, only my reps were ever gonna do that. Stop counting the reps, start counting your reps. Stop counting the reps, the only count that matters is yours. Every comparison rep was a rep I didn't actually do. Every borrowed number was weight I didn't actually live. Stop by accident, not on purpose. Realized I hadn't checked anyone's pace in days. Didn't decide to stop looking, the looking just stopped happening because the target in front of me got loud enough that everything beside it went completely silent. I don't see them anymore, not because I'm avoiding it. I myself as it moved an inch. Since the day I actually decided on it, I used to think changing conditions meant I should change the target. Now I understand the conditions are just weather. The target was never supposed to move with the weather. The target doesn't move, no matter what shifts around it. The target doesn't move, no matter how the mood changes. Everything else is allowed to be unstable. The target stays exactly where I planned it. The target doesn't move, that's the whole discipline. The target doesn't move, and neither does my aim. Pointed straight at it. I watch people change the target every time the wind shifted, chasing whatever looked exciting that particular week, and none of them ever arrived anywhere specific, because arriving requires a target that holds still long enough to actually be reached. Mine has held still for longer than most people's patience lasts. The target doesn't move, no matter what shifts around it. The target doesn't move, no matter how the mood changes. Everything else is allowed to be unstable. The target stays exactly where I planned it. The target doesn't move, that's the whole discipline. The target doesn't move, and neither does my aim. Pointed straight at it. Pointed straight at it. Let the weather change, let the mood swing, let the noise come and go. The target stays exactly there until I reach it, not a single inch closer by accident, only by aim. The target holds still until the aim actually arrives. The target doesn't move, and neither do I. The target doesn't move, both of us just wait for the distance to close, one rep at a time. The target doesn't move, it's only getting closer. I'm drifting in the lanes that were never built for me, checking the mirror for a car that was never racing me. That lane has different traffic, different rules, different road. That lane was paved by a version of effort I never made. I was steering by their taillights instead of my own headlights, and calling the confusion a reasonable kind of direction. That lane isn't mine, I'm done drifting into it. That lane isn't mine, the traffic isn't my traffic. Every comparison was a swerve. just kept looking away from it. This album, comparing my mile markers to everyone else's. I'm ending it not even remembering what their markers looked like. The comparison didn't get defeated in some dramatic confrontation. It just got starved out by a tunnel that got narrower every single day, until there was only one thing left in frame. And that one thing is the only thing that actually moves. Tunnel vision wins every single time over wide distractions. Tunnel vision wins over splitting focus, 10 directions. The narrow path produced what the wide path only theorized about. Tunnel vision wins not because it sees less, but because it sees one thing completely. Tunnel vision wins, and I'm standing in the proof of it. Doesn't reach me, their lane doesn't cross mine, their reps don't get counted, their names don't get tracked. The tunnel closed all the way down to one target, and the one target is the only thing that ever actually mattered. Everything else was noise, wearing the costume of relevance. Tunnel vision wins every single time over wide distractions. Tunnel vision wins over splitting focus, 10 directions. The narrow path produced what the wide path only theorized about. Tunnel vision wins, and not because it sees less, but because it sees one thing completely. Tunnel vision wins, and I'm standing in the proof of it. To everyone still counting somebody else's reps, to everyone still drifting into a lane that was never built for them. The tunnel isn't a limitation, the tunnel is the only way anything actually gets finished. Narrow the frame until there's only one thing left in it, and give that one thing everything you have. Narrow the frame until one thing is all that's left. feels like. Actually feels like. I used to think wide vision was wisdom, watching everything, tracking every option. But wide vision was actually delusion, spreading the same attention across too many targets. The tunnel isn't a limitation. The tunnel is what happens when attention finally concentrates. Tunnel, the edges are gone now. Tunnel, there's only one thing left in frame. Everything else got quiet. Everything else went soft. Everything else stopped asking for my attention. Tunnel, closing in on the only target. Tunnel, this is what focus actually feels like.